Power.
Oh, and again!
Speed.
Vakhitov follows up. Oh,
Precision. For over 5 years, Artem Vakhitov ruled the light heavyweight division in glory, decimating elite opposition.
like I said, his last
Oh, a
fight.
big overhand right again for the Russian. And he caught him again. Oh, what a left.
Having broken the record for the most title defenses and reclaiming the belt from Alex Pereira.
Oh, 30 seconds left.
The Siberian Hitman is now set to transition into MMA. What better time to look back at the combat journey of one of the best strikers of our generation.
Shift off that knockdown. Oh, a body blow now.
Down goes. And Vakhitov, he's landing punches at will. This fight is over.
Artem grew up in a mining town in the heart of Siberia. His father instilled in him a love for sports since infancy, and at the age of 6, the kid started training karate, later switching to Thai boxing. In parallel with martial arts training, the teenager also attended a music school per his mother's request. The future kickboxer took piano classes 3 times a week. Vakhitov successfully passed all his graduation exams and maintained a love for classical music to this day. In the ring, Artem stood out with a deep arsenal of techniques, relentless combination work,
Vakhitov throwing a big right hand early and a flurry at Peroni.
and a special affinity for the liver.
Oh, that shot to the body. Down goes Peroni.
Over the course of 5 years in the amateurs, he became a 3-time Muay Thai world champion
Body Peroni. Oh, goes down again.
before deciding to move up to the professional ranks.
Все впереди, все профессиональные дальнейшие победы, это только начало.
In the spring of 2013, at 22 years old, the Russian signed a contract with the world's biggest kickboxing organization, Glory, which took over the leading role after the Japanese K1 went bankrupt. Debuting at light heavyweight, he faced Luis Tavares, who despite being the same age, had over 40 professional bouts.
Spinning back kick out right into the...
He's going to go for the head and again! Oh my goodness!
Set to impress the international audience, Vakhitov came out hot right out of the gate.
Vakhitov follows up. Oh, spinning back fist! Vakhitov, the highlight reel begins. And he started with a body shot, and here we go. Beautiful spinning back fist.
Whirling like a cyclone, he whipped up his appetite and cooked the liver Hannibal Lecter style.
Shook off that knockdown. Oh, a body blow now knocks him down.
That doesn't look good. You know what? His body language is saying he's not going to continue.
There were no doubts a new force had arrived in Glory. Half a year later, Artem returned to the forefront. Nenad Pagonis had 5 world titles and over 100 fights.
Round 1.
Vakhitov pressed forward with punching flurries.
Spectacular techniques to have him back with a combination of his own.
Later adding low kicks.
Also embodies elements of his camp's style.
And continued investing in multi-level attacks.
His first glory appearance by Vakhitov again. Very dangerous along the ropes. Height and reach.
The Serb striker backed up to the ropes but never stopped sniping back.
Veins, good style.
Spinning back just missed, but
See how you did it? There you go. The nice hook back.
And was always ready to catch the enemy slipping.
Vakhitov does
knocking him down. But there's a jumping by. Pagonis to the midsection. And
Artem ate a knee.
jumping attack there by Pagonis.
pop that bad boy right into the Russian's face. One tough dude to take that knee.
Realized that he hadn't achieved a significant advantage and kept up the pressure till the end with powerful shots.
Back to the left hook.
Beautiful right hand on the body and a right uppercut.
Banking the decisive 3rd round.
There's
The fight was tough. The opponent was so sturdy. Well done. I tried to push the action, but he was good at countering. Jumping up to number 9 in the rankings, Artem was matched up with Igor Jurkovic, a 6-time Croatian national champion and Mirko Krokop's longtime sparring partner. Vakhitov began with a clever setup.
She got the Croatian kickboxing. That's more of
He off-balanced the foe with a low kick to open him up for punches.
a sledgehammer in your face.
As usual, the Siberian was throwing every barrage with bad intentions,
Throw a lot of body shots
and found a chink in the armor.
another straight, and down goes Yurkovich.
Exemplary work from the orthodox stance against a southpaw.
There's the power we were talking about.
Yurkovich stood back up and continued spending health bar.
Misses for Vakhitov. Big shots now from the Russian. Flying knee lands. Oh, it's thrown. Vakhitov dominating. If you look at the
Riding high in success, Artem spiced it up.
It's like the U.S. Postal Service. He ain't missing.
and that spinning back kick.
Right in there in the trenches, but that's where he's getting caught.
And celebrated an overwhelming triumph.
How fast Vakhitov and then triple right hand. And quadruple, 6 in a row, no problem. That's impressive.
Vakhitov putting the pressure on now. Down goes Yurkovich. Artem.
Boasting 3 consecutive victories, in the spring of 2015 he entered a #1 contenders duel versus the 3rd-ranked Saulo Cavalari. The Brazilian finisher had a knack for hospitalizing people with his fists,
Entered the light heavyweight tournament at Glory 9
as well as his shins.
and skill. And the kick! Well, and round 1.
Following a brief low-kick shootout,
So good defense displayed thus far by Vakhitov.
Vakhitov took the front foot,
Blistering punch combination.
utilizing his explosive hands.
Right hand by
The
Vakhitov.
second round saw a lot of low kicks back and forth,
There's that body kick by Vakhitov. A couple of outside low kicks and a
with Cavalari having an edge.
Cavalari accepted the assignment. And a series of kicks by Cavalari. Top left hook misses by.
But falling behind in the boxing field,
Cavalari's going to the body, and
the Brazilian kept accepting the incoming traffic,
Stairs by Vakhitov. There's a
while always retaliating in kind.
traction with the light heavyweight title shot up for grabs.
Unable to subdue each other, they were destined to collide in head-on battles.
Check the kicks, but then eats a jab. Does Vakhitov. Right hand to the body.
As a result, the match was left at the mercy of the judges, who ruled it in favor of Cavalari by a split decision. Such a close loss had little impact on the 24-year-old Artem's standing. 6 months later, he faced Danio Ilunga, who occupied the top spot in the rankings, distributing sleeping pills like a vending machine. The fighters threw caution to the wind right away.
And an immediate aggressive start by both guys as they tag each other early.
After seizing the center,
Body kick by Vakhitov backs up Ilunga.
Vakhitov brought down an avalanche.
Connects a right uppercut, left hook. Vakhitov beginning to unload on Ilunga. Needs to circle away, desperately trying to do so. But Vakhitov all over him. Wow!
Ilunga survived until the end of the round and got back into the contest, skillfully employing his long limbs.
And Ilunga now the aggressor here.
Nevertheless, the Siberian sharpshooter still firmly controlled the situation
Oh, ripping to the body with that right hand was Vakhitov.
and went for a thudding, spinning kick at the end,
Spinning back kick.
emerging from the battlefield victorious.
Ilunga, and they are going to the judges' scorecards. What a spirited scrap.
In late 2015, Artem took part in a major event in Moscow. It featured Russia's best kickboxers. Vakhitov received Jorge Loren as a dance partner, a K1 veteran and former world champion under different banners. As soon as they engaged, kicks began flying both ways,
боксировал там с международниками и
and the Spaniard guest quickly found himself in trouble.
жесткий удар. Посмотрите, какой жесткий удар.
A knockdown due to a jab is a rare thing to see, but power and accuracy did the job.
Наносит Артем Vakhitov.
The persistent Jorge rushed to retaliate, attempting to get back at the Russian with Dutch-style combos.
Неплохая комбинация.
Allowing the enemy to shine for a moment, Artem replicated his most successful attack.
Еще мне. О, есть! Опять попадание блестящее. пожалуй, и все. Артем Vakhitov в очередной раз подтверждает свой высочайший уровень.
The main event of the evening featured the reigning Glory middleweight champion at the time and Vakhitov's training partner, Artem Levin. He also delighted the home crowd.
Фронт-кик, отличный удар слева. Даниэль Александров пытается обмениваться. Опущенные руки. Многие ему это вменяют.
And brought the curtain down with a knee.
Атаки. Хороший удар коленом, блестяще! Вот это да!
Being the most deserving contender, in the spring of 2016, Artem secured a title rematch against Saulo Cavalari, who had managed to capture the throne since their first encounter. The champion pressed on the gas right away.
Where the camps from Cavalari really were what hurt him in that. Oh!
Vakhitov adapted and started unleashing snappy combos, paying special attention to the midsection.
Nice right body shot. There comes the boxing of Vakhitov. He's hurting him with body punches right now.
This time he utilized kicks more often
Part of that first round.
and left no shot unanswered.
To give it to Vakhitov, he was a little bit more. Just misses with a kick, and Vakhitov counters. Body shot from Vakhitov.
Slowing down the adversary significantly, the Russian established his dominance.
Round number 3 between Saulo Cavalari and, just as I said that, the champ threw some punches, but Vakhitov right back.
And rattled the champion in the fourth.
There's one low kick there. He hurt him with that left hook. And a vicious body shot from Vakhitov.
Cavalari held on as best he could,
Vakhitov smells blood.
absorbing the punishment enacted by the fearless challenger.
There's a total of strikes thrown in round. Felt that he could be much better. Oh, wicked. 30 seconds to go. And Vakhitov.
Vakhitov showed that he had done his homework, and shortly before turning 25, claimed the most prestigious kickboxing belt.
Champion of the world!
It took me a while to get here. Me and my team, we put in the effort, and this is the result. In his first defense, Artem was set to go up against Zach Mokasa, a formidable interim champion who had cured many insomniacs.
Pull that to the corner, and there! Brooks once again, but a guy who weighed 340 pounds, and there he feels all of it!
Peppering jabs, the Siberian invested into low kicks.
Strategies to slow down the power punching of Mokasa. And look at that!
Mokasa was swinging sledgehammers,
Mixing of strikes, head, body, head. Punches. Oh, and some
countered attacks,
Vakhitov defended it.
and clearly planned to blast a head kick.
those kicks, he's really holding his weight down, controlling his power and mixing in combinations.
Running at full throttle by midpoint, Vakhitov wanted all the smoke.
Tight defense there from Mokasa.
Vakhitov's dangerous.
The challenger had no intention of shelling up,
Controlling his power and mixing in combinations.
but in vain. Mokasa got back to standing. However, he still couldn't reconnect with reality.
He doesn't have his legs. And Vakhitov is down and it is.
The move of the night was a perforating jab, while a short hook sealed the deal.
Зак обещал бомбу, обещал драма, вот она и произошла.
In early 2016, Artem decided to put an end to their rivalry with Saulo Cavalari. The trilogy between old acquaintances headlined Glory 28 in Paris, capturing the attention of kickboxing fans worldwide.
Vakhitov, the champion.
The fighters wasted no time getting to business.
Wearing black.
A lot of the first two fights were a lot of belt low kicks.
Vakhitov landed his favorite sequence,
I like to give them, but
got the better end of the exchange of big rights,
The jaw of Vakhitov tonight.
and delivered a high kick late in the round.
head punches. A lot of low kicks.
After the break, he tickled the liver
Since then,
and switched up top.
for Brian Dallas tonight back in. Oh, and he got caught! And just like that,
It was that right hand. He set it up with high kick. Are you okay? Yes?
Cavalari returned back to square one, only to be sat down again.
oh, and again! What power from the Russian!
Here's the second one where he just came over.
Despite showing heroic resilience,
Minute 20 to go, and Cavalari comes out running.
with a smoothie liver
He throws with such good precision.
and ringing dome,
And Vakhitov.
the Brazilian was losing years of his career, prompting the referee's intervention.
Cavalari, if he goes down, this fight is over.
Vakhitov emerged triumphant from the crucial confrontation and showcased much improved English, apparently not trusting translators anymore.
I'm happy, I'm very happy. I want both more.
He also welcomed the next contender to the ring. It was Ariel Machado, a Glory Grand Prix winner and formidable neuron decimator.
From Machado, and we see,
Artem broke his right hand a fight prior, but didn't have time to recover and had to battle through the injury.
Here we go.
Left without his primary weapon, he checked the opponent's low kick
All the marbles.
and countered with his own.
Vakhitov in the white gloves, Machado in the black.
Vakhitov switched to southpaw to throw the healthy left hand with conviction.
Vakhitov connects, but he is back against the ropes.
And now he's opening up.
Connecting, a 1-2 for Vakhitov.
Yeah, this is where Vakhitov gets dangerous.
In the second round, the Russian returned to orthodox to uncork the patented combo and a head kick.
Orthodox switched to his southpaw stance, and bang, left high kick from the southpaw. Just the way he was able to step forward and mask that high kick.
The champion commanded the space single-handedly,
But his boxing's just landing too well without.
firing up the middle
Beautiful.
And Machado picking.
and adding a generous dose of kicks.
Oh, never content.
The up and down shelling didn't cease until the end of the fifth.
Another high kick, this time upstairs. Maybe even a jab.
Marking the third successful title defense.
And another closing salvo for Vakhitov. Boy,
Glory light heavyweight champion of the world, Artem!
27-year-old Artem firmly established himself in the short list of the best kickboxers on the planet. In the summer of 2018, he gave Daniel Ilunga a rematch.
the odds in Vegas.
Still dealing with hand issues, Vakhitov worked in controlled bursts.
And a nice 1-2 there from Vakhitov.
Jobs with kicks and knees, but tonight he's boxing.
And clearly relied on kicks.
Favorite is Artem Vakhitov. High kick.
And body, and he'll just keep mixing it up.
Whoa, and that maybe, no.
Ilunga was mixing it up to the body and head.
Nothing will stand in my way.
And alleviated the pressure by throwing knees.
We saw the judges, Vahhitov's last.
And a knee to...
Trailing on the scorecards, the Siberian Hitman unleashed his entire arsenal in the later rounds. Back fist,
3-0.
cross,
And it's a Mexican.
high kick,
Oh, and a big high kick.
spinning kick,
From that head kick, so
boot to the belly.
He's dominated in that category.
The enemy never stopped responding.
Vahhitov seems to be the more accurate fighter, but Ilunga the busier one.
But the closing moments,
Here we can dig deeper. Who can land the bigger shots? The fight.
as well as the belt, stayed with the reigning champion.
Champion of the world!
Now that the old guard was wiped out, fresh blood came pouring in. 21-year-old Donagi Abena needed just a couple of outings to climb up the ranks to the #1 spot. As soon as they met in the center, the young Surinamese striker displayed the viciousness of his intentions.
Abena's doing well, and sometimes, and he'll probably use his. There he uses his jab, and he'll probably.
Still unable to repair the right cannon, Artem took aim at the torso.
Good body kick there. Another uppercut landing for Abena. That's been his trick.
You don't want to open up.
And improvised with kicks.
But we are not seeing the knockout. Nice spinning attack. Title defense. Here's Daniel Ilunga.
Meanwhile, Abena was punishing overextensions.
He's in the ring. We'll see a
Joe, he's got to release it now, doesn't he? Good uppercut.
be able to play your game in the later rounds.
Nice uppercut.
And managed to catch the champion off guard.
From the orthodox, he likes it.
Oh, that high kick. That caught Vakhitov on the ear, and Abena thinks he's hurt him.
The outcome was decided in the fifth stretch, where Vakhitov gave it his all.
Go to the body with it.
Glory comes to Russia later this year, and right there in front of him. Some will feel he lost this fight, but he's showing championship heart.
He's hitting, he's moving, he's staying defensive.
And secured a hard-fought victory by split decision. When the training camp began, I suffered a hand fracture, but we never backed down from a fight. It doesn't matter if I break my hand during preparation or during the bout. Out of my last 6 performances, in 4 of them, my hand was broken either in camp or in the fight. After the battle, Artem was sidelined for 1.5 years due to the enduring injury. Glory introduced an interim belt, which was captured by Alex Pereira, a dominant force at middleweight with 5 title defenses.
Pereira go for the what a leaping knee!
Boatan extended his soul-snatching campaign to the new weight class. The unification bout between 2 champions took place in January 2021.
Here we go.
Putting sentiments aside, they went at it tit for tat.
He's figured it out. Look at that. Nice head kick.
But the problem is, like,
when you can't get too comfortable with Vakhitov throwing bombs at you. Nice low kick.
The Siberian marksman turned in his trademark pressure, blasting from both hands for the first time in years.
Good. Not eating any of those big knees, landing some
Pereira and turn this fight on. You're thinking, is he tired?
Pereira was looking for the signature left hook.
But Vakhitov's finding that
and storming in with flying knees.
Drops his right hand 1 inch.
There's one from Pereira. There are the knees.
2 rounds.
Time again, and that forced.
They continued to trade blows.
Pereira, the inner around his waist. Hasn't lost it.
I mean, like I said, it's last
fight. Big overhand right again for the Russian. And he caught him again. Can you imagine?
Keeping the judges on edge all the way through.
He's coming forward, he's a little bit more active, putting the combinations. That's nice.
Do it. It's
Following 5 rounds of action, many believed Vakhitov had done enough, but luck favored Pereira via a split decision.
Champion of the world!
Having suffered his first setback in 6 years, Artem was eager to reclaim the belt. The fight was razor close, prompting Glory to set up an immediate rematch.
Here we go.
Planning a short night at the office, Pereira uncorked his hands of stone from the get-go.
A little arrogant stare down.
Nice little quick timing for him. Once he starts mixing his boxing in combination.
Oh, big knee up the gut.
Well, you got to feel...
Oh, straight right hand, and that moved Vakhitov back.
Giving away the early portions, the Siberian warrior came alive in the 3rd.
Oh, nice.
Fighters. It's the controlling of range.
And recaptured the initiative.
And then a 3rd time, Vakhitov. Right.
Alex tried to slow things down in the clinch.
Followed up by a good jab.
Lost a point for it.
I don't know.
1 point down. Fight.
And now had to force the action.
Shouldn't imagine if Pereira loses because of that. So will this be a 10 out?
However, Vakhitov disrupted the Brazilian's momentum in time.
Too much fun. I'm not sure how close this.
He's still doing well, so
30 seconds left.
Right
hand.
And had the last say.
10 seconds to go. Vakhitov. Nice left hand.
The strap flew back to Russia by majority decision.
New light heavyweight champion of the world!
While Pereira left kickboxing and signed with the UFC, where he quickly ascended to the throne.
Champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen!
Back in the champion's seat, Artem topped the Glory pound-for-pound list. In early 2022, he was preparing for another defense, but all plans went down the drain because of the war in Ukraine. The promotion stripped the Russian of his title and terminated his contract due to his citizenship status. During a year on the bench, Vakhitov's right hand finally healed fully, and he stepped back into the ring in February 2023 against the tough prospect Pascal Touré. For the first time in many years performing on home soil, Artem put on a true masterclass.
И вот так вот в догоночку.
в прыжке. О, вот это красота!
And convincingly outstruck the opponent.
Осталось 20 секунд опять. Аля просто все-таки класс несоизмеримо выше.
Конечно же, Артем Vakhitov, наше поздравление.
Meanwhile, seeing the success of former kickboxers in MMA, 32-year-old Vakhitov seriously considered transitioning into the cage. He started training MMA full-time, with a focus on takedown defense. Now, Artem is poised to open a new chapter in his combat career. Waging wars in glory for years, Artem Vakhitov rose to the status of a dominant champion and etched his name among the best kickboxers of recent years.
Shift off that knockdown.
Oh, and again!
Having conquered the world of big gloves, he now intends to follow in the footsteps of his former rivals and venture into the uncharted territory of MMA. In the near future, we'll find out whether he succeeds or it all turns out to be a fruitless endeavor.
Down goes! 30 seconds left.
Oh! And Vakhitov, he's landing punches at will.
If you enjoyed the video, backfist the like button, subscribe to the channel, and vote for sport.